Mike Johnston, head coach of the Pittsburgh Penguins, over here at Steelers headquarters today. You can share with me a little bit about what you've learned and what brought you over here.
Well, we're fortunate the Steelers gave us the invitation to come over, and Rick Talkin and Gary Agnew came in. And basically for us, we spent the day in three areas. One, we went into meetings with just individual groups. So Rick and I went into the offensive group meeting right away, and Gary went into the defensive group, and then we split off into sort of special areas. I went with the defensive ends, and I thought it was a day where we could just sort of keep our eyes open, see how they interact with their athletes, how they teach. Coach Tomlin was great and spending some time with us. Kevin, as a hockey guy as he is, was phenomenal.
Kevin Colbert, yes.
And I just thought their staff was really welcoming and just allowed us to be part of their group today and move wherever we wanted to. And really for me, it was a chance to take a look at another sport, see what they're doing, and see, we'll talk when we get back, is there any transferable things to our environment.
And there are similarities too, even off the field or the ice, if you will. I mean, Mike Tomlin has dealt with big-time star personalities, yeah. Ben Roethlisberger, Troy Polamalu. You've got a couple of them yourself, I've heard.
Yeah, well, I think it's similar. At any pro level, you're going to have your star athletes, and you're going to have to deal with different types of personalities. And talking to Coach Tomlin, boy, he seems like he's got a lot of energy. He seems really upbeat around the group, and we got to meet several other coaches in different areas. And as I said, I thought their staff was really welcoming, and from the point of view of just saying, hey, come here, be part of the group today, see what you can take home.
Mike, you've had opportunities to go and see. You've told me 9 of your players, pretty much all
9,
over.
But I've talked to several more because quite a few of them were still here in Pittsburgh on and off through the summer. So I've had a chance to meet with them. And basically, as I mentioned the other day, the main part of going to see these guys was just to get to know them.
It's not hockey.
It's not hockey, no.
So you're not walking in there and saying, hey, where would you want to be on a power play?
No, not at all. There was a very little discussion about hockey. It was more about them and getting to meet them, as many as I could, in their hometowns, and just a less intimidating environment, but an environment where there's not a lot of people around, like there's going to be a training camp. And it just gives me a chance in training camp, and the guys come in, to know them a little bit before the season starts.
The last question I have for you, your staff is here with you. If you can just explain for us how you see the breakdown of their responsibilities, and maybe more importantly, how you guys are merging as a staff, how you're working together.
Well, we're having our coaching meetings actually tomorrow. So we're bringing our minor league staff, Elaine and John, and Clarkie's coming in for the East Coast team. And we're going to spend some time together as a staff, really doing what you're talking about now, defining responsibilities, going over our systems, our structure of play.
And they're universal through Wilkes-Barre
to make sure exactly that we have it right through our system, a set style of play. Certainly every coach has their personality and maybe their slant on things, but as long as the textbook is very similar, so when guys are coming up, they can move from one level to the next, and especially when guys are coming from Wilkes up here, that they know what's expected, they know how we want to play, and they've also worked on similar systems.